After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going, I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
this one of your friends, Hootle?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. They try to get in our way. We'll take them down and that'll be that.
A fish! You saw it!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. And that's all there is.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what he... arts can do.
Just doing...
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel...
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do...
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. Why are you looking at me like... Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with me?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier.
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I
am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
You guys want to rest here?
What's this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
On guard!
Take this! Elusive deity! I'll face you!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
You're mine!
That's it!
Elusive deity!
Ready and wary!
Sonic thrust! Pierce!
On guard!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Look, Hootle! One of your buddies!
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's all mine!
This one's mine! Right here! I got
picked the wrong fight!
Tiger
Take
Blade!
this! Pierce!
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Mine!
Oh, no,
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I shall ensure you survive this! It's over!
Going in!
It's over!
An expert coming through!
This one's mine!
My special.
Denied!
It's over!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Pierce through! Pierce!
This one's mine.
That gun of yours is real handy.
No further. It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you.
This one's mine.
Here I come!
Do it!
You're finished!
Stop! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance! Take this!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Now remember,
You take
Sonic
this!
Thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
I'm all stopped up!
This!
Annihilation!
No further!
Magna Ray! On guard!
You're mine!
One more!
The earth
Tiger
throbs in
Blade!
Sonic Thrust!
Searing Flame! Reload!
I'm not done!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
It's over!
I'll face you!
Magna Ray! Going in!
The earth throbs in pain.
Sonic Thrust!
Downfall! Going in!
Take this! You're finished!
On guard! Take this! Tiger Blade!
Here I
Can you
come!
take it?
Ah!
Flame! Reload!
Resonate with the earth!
This one's
Sonic
mine!
Thrust! Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Strike!
Can't get out of this!
You're finished!
Magna Ray!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Sonic Thrust! Ah! Mega Sonic Thrust!
Look out!
Swallow Blade!
You're mine!
Begin.
Going in!
I'm
Reload!
ready.
One more! Law! Get toasty!
Bird Strike! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still,
Are you curious?
They look like...
and yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renin who has time to indulge in stuff like that. Unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renins have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
Oh,
But of course, that treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Can't get out of this!
No escape!
Look sharp!
Ignite!
Going in!
Here goes! The Prince trying to keep up with a wolf!
Elusive deity!
Confiscated!
Begin!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's army!
All yours! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Finely timed waltz.
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Nothing gets by me!
I'm not done! You're finished!
Watch and weep!
Elusive deity!
Too fast!
Stand
Sword Rain
back! I'll
Alpha!
trip it up.
Going in!
Reload!
This one's
through.
mine! Take this!
It's over!
Flaming meteor!
Burn!
Radiant
Elusive
Pierce!
Make it
deity!
rain!
Demon Fang!
Begin!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Watch and
Right
weep!
here! I got
I'm not
you!
done! Here!
This one is mine!
I can feel my precision improving.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back.
Pierce through!
This
Try
one
this.
is
Take
mine!
this!
Take this!
Elusive
Flash!
deity! Can you take it?
Radiant Pierce!
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Take this! Flying freak!
Why can't they just
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
You're
Confiscated! Annihilation!
Elusive deity!
Gotten surrounded.
I'll face you!
I'm ready! Turn the tables on him!
There are still more left.
Right,
Can you take
no
it?
time to hold back!
Elusive deity!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Tap it! Elusive deity!
Take this!
Far enough!
Strike!
Radiant Pierce!
On guard!
Burn!
I'll face you!
Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Do it!
Pierce through!
I got it!
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
I'll clear the way through!
I've got your back! Like moths to the flame! Tiger
Infernal
Blade!
Torrent! It's over!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Here!
Graviton Shield!
Double Demon
Mega
Fang!
Ray!
Ready and ready!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Deity! I'll smash you!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Ready!
Pierce!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the
Can't
prize.
get out of
I'm
this!
quite aware without you reminding me.
An Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! It's over!
Don't mind if I do! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
This
Take
one's
this!
mine!
Heal!
Mirage!
Annihilation!
I'm not
In the
done!
sky is mine!
Going in!
Begin!
You're
Take
mine!
this!
Great!
This one will be difficult to predict.
Where are you going?
going.
No escape!
Look sharp.
Tempest!
One more.
Pierce through!
Elusive deity.
Come one, come all!
It's ready to go.
Blended blast! Sword Rain Alpha!
Elusive deity.
Shattering of
Look sharp.
pieces!
Take this. Far enough.
Reload! Armor won't save you!
I'll face you. Look sharp.
Crush! Take this!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of corpses. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking,
Not
more
today!
doing.
Take this!
Look sharp.
It's
Do it.
over!
Take this.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah. Nice
Ready,
technique.
first aid! Not on my watch!
Going in.
Here!
That's it.
No further!
I'll heal you
You're
all!
mine! It's over!
Meteor. Elusive deity. Begin.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Tiger
You're
Blade.
I'm ready!
Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
Lightning! Downfall!
Here I come!
On guard.
Begin.
It's in the
over.
sky, it's mine!
Elusive deity.
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
We can really make weapons with this?
And thus our strength yet grows.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe... Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Not today!
This one's mine.
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm not done!
Elusive deity.
Internal devastation!
Here. Far enough.
Rotating pile driver!
Here I come!
Take this! No further!
Here goes!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Make it rain.
Elusive
Get toasty!
Bird strike! My turn! Here I come!
Not in your dreams!
Strike!
Can you take it?
That's it. Elusive deity. Tiger Blade.
Sword Rain
Resonate with the
Alpha!
earth!
It's
Do
over!
it.
Might!
This one's all mine!
Here.
Not today!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Sure, it builds up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So it's still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
We're in for a long slog with this one. This one's mine.
Pierce through!
Tiger Blade. You wanna play? Come at me. save you! Go
What? Slash! What?
Graviton field!
Escape!
Mega Ray!
Sonic Thrust! Here I come!
Leave the ensnaring to
Sonic
me.
Thrust!
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
I never miss!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Lightning!
Not elusive deity!
Downfall!
Not eating pile driver! Swallow blade! Infernal bullet! Prepare to be seen!
In a bind?
This one's all mine!
Annihilation!
You're mine!
On guard!
Art expert coming through!
Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
Here I come! Tempting!
Don't mind if I do.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Elusive deity!
Primed and ready!
Sonic driver!
Where are you going? I'm ready! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Take it! Going in!
Begin!
What more?
Shattering of pieces!
Elusive deity!
Rotating pile
Take
driver!
this!
shot! I'm ready!
You're finished!
Go, Halim!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
I never had a doubt.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Guess I misread the landing.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back! Get behind me! Here!
Elusive
Tiger
deity!
blade!
Can you take it? Tornado
Here I
drive.
come! No
Look
escape!
shot! This one's mine!
Take this!
Can't get out of this.
Tiger blade!
Ignite!
Mega ray! I'm ready!
You're
Begin! Far enough!
Take this!
I'll face you.
It's over!
Art expert coming.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. Only you
ready.
remember?
Pile driver! You're mine!
Radiant launch!
You're mine!
To the fray! Look
You're finished! Pierce through!
Tiger blade!
Here I come!
Showtime!
Elusive
Armor won't
deity!
save you.
Going in!
Rotating pile driver.
That's it!
Take this! It's over!
Rotating pile driver.
I'm not done!
Shot! Take this!
Elusive
Tiger
deity!
blade! In the sky
Rotating
is
pile
mine!
driver.
This is it! Mega ray! On
Take
guard!
this!
One
It's
more!
over!
Tiger blade!
Here I come! It's
Mega
on!
ray!
Sonic thrust!
Annihilation!
Burn!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Do it!
Take it. Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Still thinking about how to act around...
That obvious, huh? Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't...
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm...
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom, and I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking. What am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it, though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez,
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean?
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan. Leaving everything.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
What's that big tower over there?
I hate camping out.
Did we... We really just spend that much money?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
We did a lot today,
Done. This is...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other...
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was so much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd bet...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Megasonic
Stay
Thrust!
calm. I shall provide assistance.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Going in.
Art expert coming through!
Take this!
Take this! Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaints here!
Tiger Blade, ready to go. Dreams.
Denied.
Reload.
It's time! Eat dirt!
Resonate with the
Here I come! You're finished!
One more.
Sonic
Tiger
Thrust!
Blade.
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Slash!
This one's mine.
Sonic
Who
Thrust!
wants to die next?
Here I come! You're finished! Pierce
You've
through!
got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rotating pile
Arm
Tornado
expert
drop.
coming through!
It's
Make it
over.
rain! Get
Eon,
mine!
astral energy, full throttle!
Can you take it?
Elusive.
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone! Tiger Blade!
Annihilation!
This one's mine!
Take this. Take this. Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Deny Alpha!
I'll face you.
I never miss.
You're mine!
On guard!
Bring it on! This one's all mine!
On guard!
Begin.
I'm out.
Not so fast.
Here!
Annihilation.
Meteor!
Swallow blade!
Benediction.
Demon Dish!
Radiant Pierce.
Crush!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Burn!
Show me your strength.
Lightning Meteor!
Here's go.
Take this! It's over!
This one's
Your
mine!
helping me has become a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Here!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're...
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunted.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Ice! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do! Deadime! Leader of the Darkwing!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Darkwings! The Darkwings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
This isn't Deadime's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Not this way, I guess.